The PDC World Cup of Darts. Who's competing? What you need to know? William Stewart here of USA Darts. Let's get into it. What is the World Cup? It's a darts tournament hosted by the Professional Darts Corporation that started out in 2010. 40 nations will be competing in this year's events, with 36 starting out in the group stages and 4 going automatically into the second round. This year's format is all doubles, just like last year's, and then there's going to be £450,000 up for the total prize fund, £80,000 going to the winner. When is the World Cup of Darts? Well, the World Cup of Darts is this week, June 27th through the 30th, starting off Thursday, ending on Sunday from Frankfurt, Germany. Who are the past winners of this event? Well, your reigning defending champions are going to be Team Wales. That's the team of Gerwin Price and Johnny Clayton. They also won in 2020. Team Australia won it in 2022. That's the team of Damon Hedda and Simon Whitlock. And then in 2021 and 2019, Scotland won, and that was actually a split team affair. So Peter Wright was on both of those teams, and then John Henderson won in 2021, and Gary Anderson lifted the title with Peter Wright in 2019. For the rest of the duration of this event, it's been a split tie between England and Netherlands. The Netherlands winning in 2010, 2014, 2017, and 2018, and then Team England winning in 2012, 2013, 2015, and then 2016 as well. Who's competing in what groups? To kick us off is going to be our top 4 seeded nations. That's England, Wales, Netherlands, and Scotland. That's based off the lowest PDC order of merit. They will automatically enter into the second round. Starting us off in the first round, though, is going to be 12 groups, with the rest of our top 16 seeded nations leading the way. It'll be 12 groups of 3, with one group winner progressing into the top 16. Something to note is after the group stages, it will be a random draw with your top 4 seeded nations implemented in their seeded positions. So that is good to note for future references. Who are your toughest groups for this year's competition? Well, I'm going to go out on a limb. I've got a few for you. I'm going to go with Group A being a really tough one with Team Belgium, Singapore, and the Philippines. You may or may not know that Kim Huybrechts and Dimitri Vandenberg are not very friendly right now. And they're really not on talking terms, so that could make an interesting perspective if that lights a fire underneath them like it did last year, or maybe that'll cause some issues. But Singapore with the team of the Limbs, and then the Philippines, things could get interesting there in Group A. Also to note, Group D with Australia, Japan, and Hong Kong. Australia, of course, Damon Hedda and Simon Whitlock, but Team Hong Kong has a couple talented individuals as well as Team Japan. Another interesting to note, Group J of France, Latvia, and Denmark. I think that one could go either way, although, of course, France is going to be your seeded team and your favorite there. I think they could end up pulling it off in the long run. Another one to look at is going to be Group K. I think this could go anyone's way here between Sweden, Spain, and Gibraltar. I think maybe Team Spain pulls that one off. The format and the schedule for this year's event. Well, group play is going to be Thursday and Friday. That's going to be a 1st to 4 leg battle. The second round will take place across 2 sessions on Saturday. That'll be a 1st to 8 battle. Then the quarters and semifinals will happen on Sunday morning. Both of those will be 1st to 8 leg battles. And then your finals will happen Sunday evening, and that will be 1st to 10, according to PDC.TV. Well, what about predictions to win this year's event? I've got 3 for you. One, I would be dumb not to pick the reigning champions in Team Wales. Gerwin Price and Johnny Clayton just seem to mesh well. They love the format. They love playing for their country. They just seem to play well up there on that stage together. They really move and groove off each other. I think they have a good chance of lifting this year's title. Another team to mention, how about Team Germany, the host nation for this year's event? I think they have a very good chance of making it to the semifinals and maybe the finals and winning this year's event. Based on, well, having that backing of their country behind them. Also, Gabriel Clemens hasn't been playing extraordinary lately, but Martin Schindler sure has. Based on the last 200 legs before entering this weekend's European Tour event, he had 200 legs, and he was at a 97 average overall. He was in that top 10 in the overall rankings for PDC players. So it just shows you how good and in form he is right now. How about one sleeper pick for you? This is my third pick. It's going to be Team Poland as my sleeper pick. They're coming in as the 11th seed, but let me tell you, Krzysztof Ratajski and Radek Sagansky have played phenomenally well over the past few years, and I think if they mesh well on the board, they could very well lift this title. Last year with Krzysztof and a different partner, I think it was Kachek, they actually took the world record for the highest average in a group play of 118. They're good players. Poland's a very good nation and coming up in the rankings of overall dart players. So I'm going to pick Team Poland as a possible sleeper in this year's World Cup. Where to watch the event? For us here in the USA, the easiest way to watch is going to be pdc.tv. You can subscribe with a summer pass, maybe a weekend pass, or you can even do a yearly subscription for pretty cheap when you think about it. For you folks in the UK and Ireland, Sky Sports will have the coverage for you all, and then the rest of the world, I think PDC.TV will have you covered there. Who do you have winning this year's World Cup of Darts? Let us know in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, definitely do so. We appreciate you watching, folks. Take care. We'll see you next time.